Well, hello, YouTubers. Thank you again for stopping by. I have something I have never, ever done before. I'm going to do a little review and talk a little bit about a new watch that I have added to my cheap, cheap collection. I am nowhere near as good as some of the people out there that do watches, but hey, I got to do a video and I wanted to do something a little bit different. And my wife got me this watch, and we also bought a watch for my daughter. I am my youngest baby. I call her a baby, but she's going to be, I think, 19 this year. No, she'll be 20. She'll be 20 this year. And we share almost the same birthday. Hers is on the 7th and mine is on the 9th. So we decided to get watches. We have that little special connection together. And I still love all my other daughters the same. But this one, we kind of share a birthday together. So I wanted to do something a little bit special. And we did. But my wife got me this watch, and I am going to do the presentation right now. Drum roll, please. Bing. There we go. Now, something that I love and like a lot is automatic watches. A lot of my watches are automatic, and if it's not automatic, they look like automatics. But this is a Citizen, and let me get it right. I think it's called a Tsuyosa. And this one's a little bit special. It's a 2022 model. I didn't know this. When I bought it, I thought I was buying a 2024 model because I bought it a few days ago. We're in 2024. It's October. I think I got it the 21st. I'm not sure. On the video before this, when you see it, it has the date. I think it was the 19th. So I got on the 19th, and today's the 23rd. So I've had it a few days now. And I just can't tell you how much I love this watch. Now, one thing I found out about it was this is a Sunburst turquoise, and this is how I know it's a 22 model, because I was looking at YouTube, and thank you all you YouTube watcher people out there, watch people. I found out that this was only made in Asia. This is a special watch. There is a teal one. I'll put a picture up right now. And so that watch is like a Tiffany blue to me, because I used to work for Tiffany's. And that's a blue Tiffany, but they call it a Sunburst teal, I guess, or no, Sunburst Blue, something like that. But this one's called, yeah, it's called a Sunburst Blue, but it's nowhere near Sunburst. They just got to go away from that Tiffany color. But this is a turquoise blue, or a, Sunburst turquoise. And if you can see that, you see when I move it around, it does that little dance. That's why I love this watch. And the funny thing is, I had asked my wife, what watches do you like that you see? Because I want to get a watch. And she's like, okay, yeah, we can get you a watch. And she was like, oh, that's okay, that's okay. And she wasn't really making a face. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, she loved this watch. I was like, oh, okay, so she likes this watch. Awesome. So that's the watch for me. And then we decided to get my daughter this watch. And she fell in love with that watch, so we ended up getting two watches. So I got this watch at a very good discounted deal, and that made me very happy. So it all worked out for us. What can I tell you about this watch? As you can see, I have a little bit more watches out here. My everyday watch is this Timex right there that I use when I'm teaching tennis. And I want to show you this watch because it reminds me of it a lot. I love Seikos as well. This is a Seiko day date. Looks different. The bezel, the dial, everything looks different on there. Even the band. The band's a lot lighter. And that's what I like about this watch here. It's very heavy. So I want to show you a couple things about this watch. I'm going to take it out of the box, and I'm going to show you some of the things, features and benefits that I like about the watch. And we'll talk a little bit about specs. Here we go. So here we go. Let's get this out of the box. Whoa, almost dropped it. That would have been disastrous. So first of all, let me talk about this clasp that everybody doesn't seem to like. All you big watch people don't like it, but listen to this. Listen closely. Listen closely. You hear that? It's not going to come loose. It's not going to come off your wrist. One of the things that I noticed about the older models is that it didn't have this in a brass, and this is in brass. And I don't know if you can tell. I'm going to try to get this real close to the lens here. Maybe reflect it. There we go. So you can read that a little bit. In the gold part, or the brass part, it says 21 joules. And this is a 5-bar watch. And it also says somewhere in the rim here, it's going to say, it says Citizen, stainless steel, and it's going to also say sapphire. Look on the upper right there, right where my finger is. Sapphire crystal top. And in the older videos that I saw on YouTube, it just said sapphire crystal, but it didn't say if it was the top or the bottom. This one specifically says top. And then over here, you're going to have serial numbers. See that? Beautiful. I love when you can see the movement, and look how easy it moves. I mean, it's just very, very smooth. See if I can shake it. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that and see it on. Yeah, it just turns very free. There we go. Look how easily that turns. And of course, if you do want to wind it, all you do on this watch, you have the stem here, and you just turn it. Excuse my nails for being dirty, guys. I was working on my car the other day. I had to change out a motor mount, and I'm probably going to do a video on that as well. So that's all you do is turn that. You pull it out, of course. Halfway, you can turn change the date, and if you pull it out all the way, you can change the time. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at that. It is a sapphire crystal, flat top. It's a 40 millimeter. I'm going to give you some of the specs. It's a 40 millimeter band. I'm sorry, 40 millimeter head there. It does illuminate. Now this has a 8210 movement, and it goes 22 millimeters from here to 18 millimeters down here. I took out about 3 or 4 links. It weighs about 125 grams. Okay. And the center links, as you can see, are polished. So that band is like a presidential Rolex design. Okay. And when you look at the face of it, it looks like a Rolex Oyster Perpetual. Okay. Now, when I wound it up, that gives you about 40 hours of power reserve. Okay. And like I said, what I love about this watch is that it's different. It's hard to find this particular color. You can find the Tiffany blue all day long. Well, they call it something else, but you can't find the turquoise blue, which is when my wife saw the two side by side, she just said, "Oh wow, that one." And I have a small wrist, about a 6.5-inch wrist. Check this out. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And in the video, the B-roll that I put before this, you can see I was very happy when I bought that watch. Goes good with my diamond ring. Goes good with my bracelet. Great accent piece. I can't say enough good things about this watch. I really, really like it. Some of the other watches that I do have like an Invicta. This is an Invicta. And this kind of has a better bracelet lock. Has this one, you open, and then you have to open this. Look at that. Okay. But this is a quartz watch. I don't like that. I like automatics. So I went ahead and bought me an automatic. This one, I think. I got to put the pin back on there, but check this out. See? It's an automatic. Let's focus there. This is the Invicta. A lot of people don't like these watches. They trash them. But this one does not have a very good clasp. This one just closes like so. Well, no, it's the same. I didn't know that. It's the same. It closes like that. But the Invicta fades real quick. So I'm not a fan of the gold watches too much. Now, I do have another Citizen that maybe I'll do a review on. This is a dress watch. Why is it a dress watch? Because it's very thin. So when you wear it on your wrist and you're wearing a dress shirt, that goes right over it. I used to sell watches and jewelry for Gordon, Zell's, Tiffany and Company, Samuel's Jewelers, you name it. A lot of jewelers that I worked for. Now this one's a little bit tall on the side there, but it's still a great watch to look at. I love the way it feels. It feels rich. Okay, I paid under $300 for this watch. It had discount top of discount because, like I said, we bought 2 watches, and I can't say enough good things about the watch. Like I said, if you're on the fence about buying it, I'm telling you right now, buy it. You're not going to regret it. These watches are going to be worth more money later. I'm trying to get into, like, you know, buying watches that later are going to be worth a little bit more, just so I can feel good about what I'm buying. So I stopped buying Invictus. I like Invictus. Don't get me wrong. I like the way they look. They're awesome. Okay. But man, I really like, and I like skeleton watches. This is a skeleton watch. This is a very inexpensive watch. This is a, I think it's an Elgin. I'm right. No, it's a Croton. But I do like this watch. It's not moving. Check it out. And there it goes. It starts moving. And it's a skeleton. I love skeleton watches. So maybe I'll do more reviews on some of these other watches that I have. But for now, the star of the show is the Citizen. Let me know what you think. Let me know which color you bought. I'm going to be buying more Citizen. I'm looking for a Seiko now, like maybe a Grandmaster or something like that. Follow me so you can see what else I buy. And comment. Let me know if I did any mess up and how I did on my first watch video. If you like it or not. Follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm not a big YouTuber, so I can't beg you enough to please follow. And if you do, I appreciate it. If you have a channel, put it down in the comments and I'll follow you back. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day. See you in the next video.